Hey everyone, ShinespriteDitto welcoming you back for more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and the last part. Impa awoke as a sage, and we finished the Shadow Temple. Although I guess those things happened in reverse order. But anyways, in this part, we are going to make our way to the final area of the game, as well as work our way towards the last dungeon, and still, we will continue to avoid the big post side quest for as long as possible. So, let's do a quick examination. I'm gonna call Epona on over here, but obviously, and I mentioned this in an earlier part, the only area we have left that we haven't explored properly, because as a child we had no means of doing so, and then as an adult it took us till after the water temple to do so. We haven't explored the desert, so obviously we're gonna head towards the desert. But one thing I want to point out while we make our way over there is that so far, every single sage that we have awoke via the temples has been because we met them as a child. It was Saria of the Forest Temple, Darunia of the Fire Temple, Ruto of the Water Temple, and Impa of the Shadow Temple. So we have 4 sages that we met as a child. But who on Earth in the desert will we meet as a child? Because that is a rule for all of the sages. So who did we meet as a child that could possibly be the Sage of the Desert? But with some amazing music. Let's make our way through Gerudo Valley. So as we continue through here, the Carpenter, the last time we talked to him for the trading side quest for the Big Goron Sword, told us that his men all went to the Gerudo Fortress. Alright, I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys how to get through with the long shot, which I don't even have equipped. But he said that his men all went to the Gerudo Fortress to become thieves, and that he would like for us to go see what's up with them. And if he's able to get them back, he will repair the bridge. So, unfortunately, the epic music stops when it's nighttime, and I just said epic in 2023. I guess Ocarina of Time really brings out that 2008 in me, but 2008 YouTube. This is very 2008 YouTube game to play. But anyway, enough of that. Enough of how outdated this game is of me playing it getting like no views. But the Gerudo Fortress, that probably would have been a lot cooler if we had some awesome music. So the Gerudo Fortress is obviously full of women. I mean, honestly, they would make me want to go towards the fortress and become a thief as well. So let's say hi. Halt! Stay where you are! Stupid kid! Get in there and keep quiet! A useless effort indeed. Alright, so we were thrown in prison and we have no way of escaping, except we are blessed with the long shot, and hopefully... Alright, so we're gonna have to have a certain way to get around here. We're gonna have to be super stealthy, and ooh, chest, I want the chest. We have to be super stealthy and make sure we move in the right directions. So we don't want to necessarily jump down when they're heading this way, because we can get caught, and there's a glare on my TV. Why does that always happen? Alright, she's moving that way. So let us head down here. I am really bad at stealth missions, so let's just try our best. And a locked door. Hey, you! Hey, you! I don't like your girlfriend! Oh my god. Alright. Young man! Over there! Look over here inside the cell! I have no idea where you came from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there's sure to be the Gerudo guard somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out! And Gerudo Thief. When she drops her guard, attack. If you don't defeat her, you'll be captured. It's if we take too long and she hits us enough times or gets a really good attack in, she will knock us down and we will have to restart the Like that! Like that! Don't take us so... Guys, that was just a demonstration, I swear. That was just me showing you what it would be like if you were bad and messed up. And oh my god, the control stick work in this game is absolutely horrendous! Alright, just straight into battle. Honestly, Deku Nuts actually work with the Gerudo Thieves as well, if you can actually find a good opening. Honestly, when she jumps around, or does that... What do you mean? Are you kidding me? Third time is the charm, right? Alright. Enough of this nonsense. Come on. Come on. Even though I shielded and technically shouldn't have been hit. It's so stupid. But whatever. Alright, there we go. Jeez. I cannot believe I messed that up twice in a row after being like, oh, you know, after just immediately talking about it. I was captured quickly both times. I cannot believe that. Alright, we set him free. Did you come here to save me? Oh, that's just swell. I'm Ichiro, the carpenter. We really were interested in joining their all-female group. That's a little sus to me. They locked us up like this just because we're men. We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. three of my fellows, I thought I was gonna say fellow carpenters, but he just said fellows, have also been captured, so please help them escape too. Alright, I guess we'll keep an eye out for them. And hopefully not get captured ourselves anymore, because that was humiliating. But I'm guaranteed it's gonna happen like 2 more times. Alright, so what are you doing, Link? Are you just trying to get captured? Alright, let's walk around here before they turn around. Thieves' hideout. Alright, yet again another locked door. Hey, you! Young man, over there! Look over here inside the cell. I have no idea where you came from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. Yeah. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out! And the same guard as last time. Kind of. I'm fairly certain it's the same thing. Honestly, I'm wondering if the big Goron sword will be better, because just slicing forward is like really helpful. If I can just keep doing that. Just do more damage too while we're at it. Yeah, okay, that probably worked a little bit better. Alright, let's grab the small key. And let's get him out of here. Already halfway through the Carpenters, which I say already, but we're already 8 minutes in here. You're a cute kid. Thank you for coming to save me. I'm Jiro, the carpenter. These women are so scary. I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. I can't wait to say goodbye to this place. 2 of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out too? Can do. Well, I'll try anyways. So, let's make our way through here. And oof, we are really climbing through the fortress. I don't exactly remember my way through fully, but I believe... Okay, alright. So we're not even gonna try to sneak around. Weird. Oh, I thought they caught me for a minute, but I just... Stupid thumbstick actions. We're just gonna hookshot our way across and not even worry about anything else. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, where I wanted to go. We can come across here and grab a gold Skulltula while we're over here. And on top of that... No, we are too far back. Alright. So, let's make our way back over here. Climb up here. Jump across over here. Climb up here. And really sneaking through this fortress. There's a large gap. I wonder if the hover boots is enough to yes, it is. Okay, nice. You don't really need a long shot. That's actually probably a little bit easier than trying to time a long shot. But we have this big chest that will actually be here if you manage to glitch your way in here as a kid. And you got a heart piece. Gold Skulltula and heart piece back to back. Only 2 more in the game. So, very, very nice, actually. And let's see. Is this the... I can't remember. Is this the area we just went through? Yes, it is. Alright, alright, alright. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, we'll continue this way. We'll continue this way. And we'll jump down if I remember. Yes. Alright. We don't wanna haphazardly just throw ourselves in there. We wanna wait here for a minute. And pull out our bow because you actually can stun the normal Gerudo guards by shooting your bow. If you were playing the 3DS version, there's actually another hidden Skyward Sword poster in this area. Hey you, young man, over there. Looks like you're here inside the cell, blah 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 blah. I have no idea where you came from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. Blah, 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 blah. You can get out of here. Be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out. Yep. Alright, I think this is supposed to be the last one, and I just really did a stupid order because of where it's positioned, because there's really no way in or out except going back the way we came. And it's the only one that has like an active Gerudo guard right before you go in. And wow, yeah, big Goron sword, much easier. So we'll take care of this guy. And that is 3 down. Only 1 more to go. Thanks, boy. You're fantastic. I'm Saburo, the carpenter. Have you seen our boss, boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to get back to him immediately. 1 more of our workers is still a prisoner. Please save him. I will try my damnedest. Alright, so I guess we'll head back the way we came. Yeah, this is probably supposed to be the last one you go to, but, you know how it be. I'm very worried about the Gerudo guard getting back up. Because I don't really know where she's at. So I'll just wait here for a minute. Okay, she's still knocked out. Alright, cool, cool. Didn't even have to worry about it. Did not have to worry about it. Yeah, okay, there's a spot for you to just jump straight down, but that's not what we want to do. We're going to come up here. And let's go the way that we haven't been through yet, which is right over here. And sure enough. Hey, you young man over there, look over here, inside the cell. 2 cells this time. Bramp, bramp. I have no idea where you came from, but you must have a lot of guts and make it past all these guards. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. No, they are not. You are the only one that is left. I saved you for last. Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Well, watch out. If this is where I get captured again, I'm going to be so pissed off. Because we're so close to not having to worry about this anymore. Ooh, do not want to fight in an uphill battle. There. Her death is so insignificant that the game just decided to cut it out. Alright, yeah, jump back up. We'll go ahead and rescue this guard before anything else happens. I was afraid you were going to forget about me. Now I'm free. Thanks, I'm Shiro the carpenter. For rescuing me, I'll tell you something interesting about the desert that I overheard the Gerudos talking about. Oh, okay. They said, in order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. Okay, now I'm going back to my tent near Gerudo Valley, so drop by sometime. You might find something useful there. Bye! Adios, amigo. seen your fine work to get past the guards here. You must have good thieving skills. I used to think that all men, besides the great Ganondorf, were useless, but now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The exalted Nabudu, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Nabudu is the second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Her headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, huh? Alright then. You're in from now on. Take this. With it, you will have free access to all areas of the fortress. You obtain the Gerudo's membership card. You can get into the Gerudo's training ground in their hideout. Yeah, alright, we have free access to all of the Gerudo Fortress without having to worry about sneaking around. This is how we'll continue to progress in through the game. We can no longer knock them out. Very unfortunate, but from now on, you're free to come and go as you please through the gate to the desert. You'll find the Spirit Temple, where the exalted Nabudu lives, out there in the desert. Alright, so I guess we'll have to say hi to Nabudu and try to visit the Spirit Temple. Now, I am kind of at a crossroads, because on one hand, if we do the Spirit Temple second, we can go straight to Ganondorf after and not really have to worry about other stuff. But there's also the Gerudo Training Ground, which I'll be doing in a high speed up recording. But I think it's best to just continue at the Spirit Temple and have this extra stuff be dealt with later. As important as it is to go straight to Ganondorf and fight him, and as jarring as it would be to go directly into the Gerudo Training Ground, we've already worked towards making progress in the desert, so we might as well continue that. So, let us make our way through the haunted... Yeah, they're all going to say the same thing, so there's no use in trying to go around and talk to everybody. There is a racetrack, as you can see to the right of the map, as well as the Gerudo Training Ground, but we are going to be saving those for when we actually finish the Spirit Temple, as disappointing as that may be to some people. So, I'll keep the big Goron sword for now. Hey, newcomer. Alright, cool. So this looks like the entrance to the haunted wasteland that'll lead us towards the Spirit Temple. Hey, rookie. Are you going into the desert? I'll open this gate for you, but you can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. The first trial is the River of the Sand. You can't walk across this river. After you cross it, follow the flags we placed there. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without eyes that can't see the truth will only find themselves returning here. You are going anyway, aren't you? I won't stop you. Go ahead. Clap, clap. A little sand isn't going to stop us from saving Hyrule. So, no, I've had enough of you. You do not need to repeat yourself. So, let us progress with the 2 trials of the desert. Read the sign. Haunted wasteland. If you chase a mirage, the desert will swallow you. Only one path is true. Alright, let's progress. The haunted wasteland. Alright. So you can actually long shot across here. But you have to do it at the right angle. Yeah, so you don't even got to worry about that. Of course, you can actually use the hover boots to walk across as well. But, wow, I really cannot see. They said to follow the flagpoles, although interestingly, there's a sign here. All those reckless enough to venture into the desert, please drop by our shop, Carpet Merchant. That is a place where you can buy bomb chews, so if you're looking to buy some of those. Man, I still have a glare on my TV from a few parts ago. That's what I get for recording in midday. And this area is just so dark. It's nighttime. I really cannot see that well. I am hoping for the best. Oh, why did it have to be nighttime as well? Not that it makes that much of a difference, but man, I really... Okay, alright, alright. Yeah, I'm starting to sink in the sand. We gotta get a move on. Alright, we see a Poe. This could be the Phantom Guide, but first, let us drop down here. And we get a Gold Skulltula in the Haunted Wasteland while on our way to the Desert Colossus. So, let's actually equip the fire arrows and try to light these 2 torches here. And a chest actually fell down. And, man, alright. Purple Rupee, yeah, so that's definitely worth doing that if you want some money. I don't see why you would even need money at this point, but let us continue forth with the Phantom Guide. We've made it through Trial 1, which really was difficult, because I was really unable to see due to it being nighttime, the sandstorm, and that I can't see on my TV. I'll be your guide on your way, but coming back I won't play. I'll show you only the way to go, so follow me and don't be slow. Can do if you actually let me equip the Eye of Truth. Alright, let's follow him. So this is actually the same pattern every time. You do not need the Lens of Truth if you have it memorized, but for some reason I've never thought to memorize it. So you really don't need the Lens of Truth if you know where to go. Speedrunners will skip this entirely. But interestingly enough, this is actually the same pattern that is used in the murky waters inside of Majora's Mask in the Great Bay Area. When you have a maze there that's similar to this, where you're following a seahorse. But enough about Majora's Mask. We don't know what that is because we're still on our first journey. I'm going to ignore all these levers for now. That is what the name of these enemies are. I'll show you guys an interesting thing about them later. A sort of hidden mechanic in Ocarina of Time. I think I might have talked about it already, actually, but I'll save it for when we're actually in the Desert Oasis. Or Desert Colossus. Same thing. We should be getting there soon. The levers are a good indicator that we're making our way towards the Spirit Temple. And another cutscene that would have been a lot cooler if we had some awesome music playing behind it, but the Desert Colossus, we have finally made our way. And some levers. Okay, so an interesting thing about them is that Ocarina of Time has sort of a hidden perfect counter, or not counter, but like perfect dodge mechanic, where if you roll into enemies, you actually won't take damage and you'll bounce back. So when they're launching towards you, I can actually do something like that. Alright, there we go. I didn't take any damage from that. It still does the animation, but you don't take any damage. There is like a certain timing for every single enemy, but it's not worth really mastering because it's just easier to just keep attacking them. We see a cracked wall here, and Navi says question mark, question mark, question mark. So, let us go into it. The Ocarina of Time. And another Great Fairy Fountain, potentially the last in the entire game. Potentially. Maybe. Perhaps. Oh, Great Fairy, how I've missed you so. Ooh, buddy, what are you gonna give me this time? Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please, take it. You got Nehru's Love. Cast this to create a powerful protective barrier. It's defensive magic you can use with C. Nehru's Love is in effect for only a limited time, so use it carefully. When battle has made you wary, please come back to see me. So, Nehru's Love, an interesting item indeed, one that I also do not use, unfortunately, but it can be useful to you, depending on your skill level. If you're having a hard time with combat in this game, Nehru's Love is a perfect cast. I will go ahead and show you what it does. Unfortunately, if it negated damage animations, it would be a lot better, but unfortunately, you still have the animation, but you just won't take the damage. So, that's pretty much what this does. At a cost of a very little bit of magic power, actually, you have a temporary barrier around you that completely negates all damage. And we get some awesome music, but we also see the entrance to the Spirit Temple. Well, let us equip something a little bit more useful. So, I guess that we have no choice but to head inside and see if we can find Nabooru. So, let us accidentally pull stuff out constantly.